The mount quiz. I will get all of these right.
In this video, we'll go over 20 true or false statements based around mounts in WoW. There'll be 3 stages of difficulty. First 5 questions will be easy, the next 10 will be medium, and the last 5 will be hard.
Okay.
There'll be a grading scale at the end of the video to see how well you did.
Okay.
Now, let's get started.
Okay.
There are mounts in the game with vendors on them that allow you to buy and sell things on the go.
Pause, okay. True.
Fact. There are indeed many
There
vendors
it is,
associated
dude, right there.
to
I knew it.
mounts.
I knew
Mounts
it, boys.
used to require a 3-second cast time
True.
in order to use them.
That's a true. That's a true.
Fact. It used to be
There
a
it is.
3-second cast time, and it wasn't changed to 1.5 seconds until mid-Wrath of the Lich King.
Okay.
Warlocks and Paladins were the only 2 classes in vanilla WoW to get their mounts for free, at absolutely no cost to them.
False. You actually did have to pay for it. It's just extremely cheap.
Crap. They had to pay a
Yep.
lot in quest materials for the epic
Yep.
mounts, including the class training costs. As a reward for collecting 300 mounts, you were given the Heavenly Azure Cloud Serpent.
True. I remember I made a picture, because I got the Blazing Drake that day, and I made a picture of myself riding on it, and then McConnell mad. I remember this very, very clearly. It was a beautiful day. An absolutely beautiful day.
Fact. Once you collect 300 mounts on a single character, you'll get the Lord of the Rings achievement, which awards that mount.
They should have made that
In
a
this
title,
hand
dude.
area, mages were given
Oh,
their
they did.
very own class mount in the form of flying dis.
Miss Pandaria? No. No?
Crap. These were given to mages as part of their Order Hall campaigns.
That's a good
in Legion.
question, no.
And now we will go on to the
Okay.
medium level questions.
All right, here we go.
First up, from the primal eggs you obtain on the Isle of Giants, you have a chance to get one
True.
of 3 mounts at random. The color of one of these 3 mounts is green.
Yep, it's green, red, and black. I think it's red. I'm not sure. But I know the other one is, yeah, it's green.
Fact. You have a chance of getting a red, black, and green primal raptor
There
from
it
the
is,
primal eggs.
dude.
The first ever mount obtainable through the
True,
Recruiter Friend
true,
program
true,
was
true,
the Swift
true,
Zebra.
true. That's a true. That's an easy true. I remember my mom got the Zavera. She was so happy about it.
It's no longer obtainable, though, as the Recruiter Friend mounts are most times time-sensitive.
Yep.
Mimiron's head can be obtained from killing Mimiron on his hard mode Firefighter in Ulduar.
We used to think this was the case. Obviously, it drops from Yogg Zero, so it's false. But we used to actually think this was the case back in Ulduar, because nobody knew.
You obtain the head from hard mode Yogg Saron.
Yep.
The raid which drops the most amount of mounts is AQ40.
Fuck. I don't even know. Is that true or not? I have no idea.
Fact. AQ40 has a chance to drop 4
okay.
mounts, but they can only be used inside that raid instance. The first
So-
ever mount usable at level 1.
Wait a second. Is that really true though? Because you have, all right, so what about Dragon Soul? Yeah, because you have the mount that would drop from Deathwing. So, yeah, what about Dragon Soul? So you had the Twilight Harbinger, the Lifebinder's Handmaiden, the Blazing Drake, and Experiment 12B. Still true? There were 4. Yeah, that's still Dragon Soul, only in different modes. No, because like, let's see here. The raid that drops. Okay, drops. Okay, that is okay. Let me see. Is there any mount that drops more mounts than that? I don't think so. Dragon Soul drops 3. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, it doesn't count achievements. I see that now. So yeah, it would be AQ.
The first ever mount usable at level 1 were the heirloom motorcycles.
No, because you can get the turtle. I think you can ride the turtle at level 1 too.
Crap. It is actually the sea turtles, though they didn't really give you a movement speed increase on land, so
Yep.
they weren't as useful. The profession which creates the most amount of mounts is tailoring.
It's gotta be engineering, dude. There's no way it's not engineering. Maybe it isn't, but I don't know. I mean, this is like just a random thing. I think it's engineering that makes the most mounts.
Crap. It's actually engineering. Tailoring allows you to create about 4
Yep.
flying carpets, and
Yep.
engineering allows you to create
Easy.
8 mounts, most of which are usable by other
Easy.
non-engineers. The first stage of flying mounts only went
True.
at 60% movement speed when
True.
they were first introduced in the Burning Crusade,
I
which
didn't
was
remember
slower
this.
than epic ground mounts.
Yeah, I did not remember this. I thought this was not true until, like, I went back and I looked at it on my own. This actually was true, though. Like, I totally fucking forgot about this.
Fact. The first stage of flying mounts only went
Yep.
at 60% movement speed, and it wasn't increased to the 150% movement speed we have today until mid-Wrath. The
was a bad
Heart
time.
Steed is the only mount in game which can only be obtained by playing a different game,
It's not true.
as you have to win 3 games of Hearthstone in order to
Because
obtain
you
it.
had the fucking Heroes of the Storm thing. That's not true. That's a not true. That's a not true. That's a not true.
Crap. There is also
Yeah,
a
there
mount
it
for
is.
playing
Primal
Heroes of the Storm,
Flamesaber.
and I believe they have other
knew
mount
it.
promotions for some of the other Blizzard games.
Yep.
But those ones have more to do with like collector editions and stuff.
I told you guys to get them
There
all
are
right.
3 frog mounts available from a single vendor.
That's a big
and
true.
Each one
That's a
costs
true. That's a big true.
333,000.
That's a 100% true. I bought those on stream. Easy. I'm waiting for the hard questions, boys. This is just a joke.
Fact: buying all 3 of these mounts will run you about 1 million gold, as
About?
long as you can just
It's not
find the
about 1
vendor who
million
sells
gold.
them. Warlords of Draenor was the only WoW expansion that didn't allow you to fly during that expansion, as that wasn't unlocked until Legion came out.
That's a false. That's a false. That's a not true. That's a false not true.
Crap.
That's a not
Warlords
true
was the
false.
first expansion to introduce the Pathfinder system.
Yep.
So you couldn't fly until halfway through the expansion,
Okay.
in the same way as Legion and Battle for Azeroth.
Yep.
All right, now let's go on to the final 5 hard
all
questions.
right, here we go.
If you get all 5 of these
we
correct,
go.
you have a chance of getting 1 bonus point. In order to start the steps required in order to obtain the secret mount known as the Riddler Mind Worm, you must click on a journal page located in Duskwood next to the Twilight Grove on a bench.
No, I don't think, unless that's for. I think isn't that's sort of like the Scepter of the Shifting Sands?
Crap. The first page was actually
God.
located in Legion
Yeah,
Dalaran
I was
on
about
a
to say.
bookshelf in the Ledgerman Lounge inside a
Yeah, that
neutral
was for
inn.
Scepter of the Shifting
The
Sands.
page on the bench in Duskwood was step number 2.
Okay.
There was only ever 1 legendary mount in the game, and it was known as the Black Karaji Resonating
False.
Crystal.
False. Because they gave some cancer kid an epic legendary mount too.
Fact. This was the only ever legendary.
Crap. That's a false. That's a false.
Mount added to the game. There was another legendary mount in the game files called Peep's Whistle, but was never added to the game and was never given to anyone. There is a very popular rumor that it was given to a kid for a Make-A-Wish wish, but that kid was actually just given a copy of Ashes of Alar. And there's even GM confirmation that Peep's Whistle was never put in the game. The first ever holiday mounts were
Well, it's still in the game. Wait, it's still in the game, though. No, it's still in the game. It's like, I would say Martin's Fury is in the game. Even though it's in the game files. Would you guys say that's in the game or not? Like, how do you define in the game? I would say if it's in the game files, it's in the game. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I consider that in the game. Never released. Yeah, but that still makes it in the game, in my opinion.
given a copy of Ashes of Alar.
It never said that it was obtainable. He never said in the question that it was obtainable. If he said if it was obtainable, I would have agreed.
There's even GM confirmation that Peep's Whistle was never put in the game. The first ever holiday mounts were the unarmored Brewfest Kodo and the unarmored Brewfest Ram.
False. That's false.
Crap.
Easy.
The Kodo was never added to the game.
There's never a Kodo.
Though it was in the game files and even has flavor text. Only the unarmored Ram was added to the game before they added the 2 armored versions later on. There are a handful of no-fly zones in the game, zones which do not allow you to use your flying mounts. The following 4 zones are all no-fly zones: Azir Mistile,
True.
Ghostlands,
True.
Argus,
True.
and the Timeless
True.
Isle.
They're all no-flies. That's a hard question? Wait, what? That one's easy. That's so fucking easy. Wait, contradiction. Wait, what's the contradiction here? Well, what's the contradiction here? It's in the in-game files. Yeah, you got me. A lot of these I can get out of, but no, this one I can't get out of this one.
Flying mounts. The following 4 zones are all no-fly zones: Azir Mistile, Ghostlands, Argus, and the Timeless Isle.
That's easy. That's an easy true.
Fact. All 4 of these zones do not allow you to fly in them. You could get the Bengal Tiger Mount in Vanilla WoW by wall hopping in Stranglethorn
we went over that. We went over to that tiger vendor. He was not there.
A hidden vendor, which would sell it to you.
Nope, we tried that.
Crap. This was actually a very famous rumor. Not true, though.
No.
Alright, and I'll have a grading scale on screen.
Okay.
If you get all the hard questions correct, you can give yourself 1 bonus point. And if you got a score of 18 or higher, you are a World of Warcraft mount expert. Hey, and if you like the video, you can help out this series by just subscribing. These videos don't do so well on my channel, but
like,
they
which
do
one did
very
I say
well
I
on
really
stream
got wrong?
compilation channels.
'Cause, like,
legendary.
I would say, like, I can't get both of these wrong. I would say this one, I would say is definitely right. But if this one is right, then this one would be wrong. And I would say that, yeah, 18. Wait, which other one did I get wrong? Wait a second, which one did I get wrong? AQ? There's no way I got the AQ one wrong. Like, obviously it was AQ. Like, I knew that 100%, dude. Like, for a second I thought it was Dragon Soul, but he said drop mounts. Yeah, it was AQ. I'm not going to count that one as wrong. Every single other one would be right. It ran out of time. It didn't answer. I'm pretty sure I did. I said that I think it's AQ, but I wasn't sure. Did I not say that it was AQ? I mean, I don't know. I think that's, like, kind of specific. But if you guys want to do that, we can do that. Let's see. Actually, well, no, it's not about that. I don't know. You said you didn't know. Okay, well, fine. I'm gonna say that I got that one right. Yeah, so I got every single one right except for the maybe the Peep's Whistle one, which is I mean, again, guys, here's the problem, is that, like, I have this issue in school. I used to have this issue in school, is that I would read the question and I would try to answer it so precisely that I would confuse myself, because I would get tied up in, like, the way that the words are meaning and, like, exceptions and shit like that. I would just, like, confuse myself about things, and this would always fucking happen.